I've personally generated over 1 billion views on social media, but here's what people don't tell you about content creation. Going viral should not be your ultimate goal, especially if you're trying to do high-ticket services. In fact, some of our most successful clients are signing 5-figure deals through their content, even though they're getting less than like 3,000 views on their video. One of our clients actually just closed a $25,000 deal on a video that had less than 10,000 views. That is crazy. And here's the actual truth about this. Creating content that attracts high-ticket clients is significantly easier than chasing millions of views in viral videos. All you have to do is understand these 3 key principles that I'm about to tell you in this video. So without further ado, let's break it down. Principle number 1, the strategy. Here is why chasing these viral videos is hurting your high-ticket sales. And the science behind it is actually pretty simple. Any viral video that you see is rarely hyper-specific. 99% of these viral videos that you see are designed for mass appeal. They lack depth, they lack specificity, and they will not attract any high-ticket clients for your offer. The deeper that you go into your expertise, the more high-quality clients you will attract. Let's just look at this diagram, for example. Right here, you have your content funnel that we talked about in the last video. You have your mass appeal content, your in-depth content, and your direct CTA content. And on the right side of the diagram here, this is the intent of the audience who is watching the video. 99.999% of the time when somebody is watching your mass appeal content, they just want to be entertained. Then as you move down to your middle of funnel content, where you're giving tips out or whatever that may be, these people want to be educated. And finally, as you move all the way down to your bottom of funnel, these people are ready to convert. You just need to push them a little bit. So your content funnel right here has a direct relationship with the intent of the viewer. You cannot expect to post mass appeal content and have that lead to an endless amount of conversions. That's not how it works. But what you can expect is in-depth content and direct CTA content to lead to more conversions. This is why we like to focus on your in-depth content, the middle of funnel, because you can have elements of the mass appeal content as well as the direct CTA content where it brings in entertainment, education, and conversions all into one. And not only that, but if you do get some conversions from your mass appeal content, it is likely that those conversions will be terribly qualified leads. So even if you did get a ton of leads from your mass appeal content, they're probably terrible. Which then moves us on to the second principle, the framework. You see, most businesses fail on social media because they try to make content that appeals to everybody. But in the process of doing that, it resonates with absolutely nobody. So instead, here's the process that we do to generate perfect content frameworks for coaches, businesses, entrepreneurs, whatever it may be. So when a client onboards with us, we do tons and tons of research about their niche and their offer to craft the perfect content framework for them. And we make sure that their content has a balanced mix of expert insights, strategic storytelling, and a personal touch with a hint of mass appeal. As you can see in one of our clients' calendars right here, we have the one exercise you wish you started 10 years earlier, which is a personal insight. And then the next week, she's giving out tips and tricks about the simplest tips to bench more. And balancing all of these ideas and creating the perfect content strategy is essential. I would also like to note here that a lot of people get really caught up on production quality and they think that they need this huge studio and big office, when in reality that is just not the case. So this is a video I posted 2 weeks ago. Look at the production quality on this. Super low. I'm outside, I have a double chin, I'm looking down at the camera, and this video led to so many warm leads and book calls for my business. And I would actually argue that on TikTok, these type of videos drive way more conversions than the super professional, high quality, crazy studio type videos. So basically what I'm saying is don't confine yourself into the box of, oh, I have to record in my studio every single day. It's not the case. Now, along with that, a lot of business owners think that they need to be posting like 4 or 5 times a day, like all these other gurus are saying that you need to do, when that's just not the case. Sure, posting more content will get you more results. It's a simple input-output equation. But when it comes down to it, you should be posting one good piece of content every single day and not stretching yourself so thin. What you really need is consistency and a repeatable system that keeps you top of mind without overwhelming your schedule. Something that ensures that you put out high-quality content each and every day. Which then moves us on to principle number 3, the conversion system. So now I know what you're wondering. How do you actually convert people from social media to book calls and then eventually sales? You're really probably overthinking this. Your content will naturally lead to sales calls if you have an offer like that. Every piece of content that you post should move the viewer closer to booking a call with you. Even if it's as simple as them just following you, that is the first step to them booking a call or sending you a DM or filling out the application. whatever it may be. And this is why your content funnel is so important, because any piece of content that you put out could result in 5 to 6 figures of revenue because of that video. And we use a very simple framework to turn our viewers into buyers. And ultimately what it does is build trust and gets these high ticket clients to reach out. And what you really want to do when it all boils down to it, you want to give out as much value as humanly possible. Absolutely no gatekeeping. You want the viewer to think in their head when they're looking at your profile, how in the world is this free? Why is he giving out this much information? And everyone always thinks they have to keep this secret sauce inside and they gotta hide it and lock it up, when in reality, that is a terrible idea. At the end of the day, you could give out literally everything that you know about whatever niche you're in, and people will still want to buy from you because they, 1, want it personalized, and 2, want it packaged. Sure, they could go through your entire page and watch every single video, but nobody wants to do that. They want it personalized to them. So if you keep bombarding people with value, you will get more followers, more leads, more book calls, and more sales. Now, of course, the only way to make more sales is to actually have qualified leads coming in through your content. So instead of chasing all of these unqualified leads and dealing with all these tire kickers who never really pull the trigger on your offer, here's how we filter them out, ultimately leaving you with serious buyers. Now, this is definitely harder to do on TikTok, but it is very easy to do on Instagram with ManyChat. So for Instagram, you can set up a ManyChat automation where you're giving out a free lead magnet, making sure people are following you, and then sending it to them. And then after you send that to them, you can wait 12 or 24 hours and send them a follow-up to see if they're actually interested in your offer. If the answer is no, they're automatically filtered out. If the answer is yes, then you bring them to the application page, they book a call, and you have to make the sale. Unfortunately for TikTok, you or a VA have to do this manually, but it is easier to filter people out to see if they're a good candidate or not. Now, if you really want to make conversions on your content, what I suggest you do is make videos about client testimonials. This video right here, for instance, I claim that I can make anyone go viral, and throughout the video, I show all the people that I have helped and where their followers are at now. And this video with only 35,000 views made me a lot of money. And finally, we're going to go over the exact call to action structure that is absolutely printing me money right now. We just talked about it briefly with the ManyChat integration, but every video where you're trying to direct someone to your landing page, tell them to comment a specific word and then send them the information. I will do this on both Instagram, where it can be automated, but also TikTok, where I have to do it manually. If you're not willing to do it manually on TikTok, you can tell them to go to your resources or the link in your bio, but it's not as direct. When people comment a specific word on your post on TikTok and you send them a personalized message, they will feel special. But because ManyChat is not available in the US for TikTok right now, this is what is setting me apart from all of my competition. Nobody wants to go click the link in your bio. They want it as easy and fast, as foolproof as possible, and that's what I'm providing. And you should do it too. But this is exactly how we turn our content into reliable and predictable cash flow without relying on virality. So now you finally understand why creating content that attracts high ticket clients is significantly easier than trying to go viral every single day. But here's the thing, as a busy business owner, you should not be spending all of your valuable time filming, editing, planning, posting, and managing your content. And that's why we offer a completely done-for-you service where we create your strategic content calendar, handle all your filming and editing, manage your posting schedule, and optimize everything to ensure that your content is attracting high-ticket clients for your service. We will handle the content while you focus on doing what you do best. So click the link in the description to see if you qualify for our done-for-you service, and make sure you don't wait. We only onboard 5 clients a month to ensure maximum results. But that's all for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.